Hello and welcome back to the channel. I understand that many of you have been so stressed about taxes, filing taxes this season, and what all comes with it. But I want to share with you, it's actually so much simpler than you believe, and I want to walk you through the exact step-by-step on everything that you will be needing to file your taxes the easy way this year. Hello and welcome. My name is Angelise. I am a child of God, a serial entrepreneur, and the founder and CFO here at Grace Financial. Here at Grace Financial, we help Christian entrepreneurs just like you to organize their finances while keeping Jesus in the center. Today, we're going to be sharing with you exactly how you can file your taxes the super simple and easy way. Let's jump in. Okay. So when it comes to filing your taxes, the very first thing that you need to do as you are preparing to file your taxes is to organize all of your transactions. Now, many of you might not understand what all of this means. Well, when you are just moving and grooving throughout your business, you are swiping your card left and right, you're buying subscription services, you're paying your team, you're buying all of these things, not to mention you have money coming into your business, money going out of your business, and money that is left over. However, because there's so much going on in your business, nobody is really keeping track of how much money you spent on office supplies, how much you spent to pay your team, how much you spent to pay in taxes throughout the year. And so in order to file your taxes in the easiest way possible, you need to know how much you spent on each of these individual categories so that you can fill this into the tax form that is applicable to you and be able to continue filing your taxes as such. Now, throughout the year, it's really wise to go ahead and make sure that these transactions are organized every single month and reconciled. And this really just makes it a lot easier so that you don't have to, so that you are managing the finances, keeping everything clean and organized throughout the year so that you don't have a huge big lump sum to handle at the end of every year before you file taxes. A lot of people will call this bookkeeping, okay? And one of the reasons why is because back in the day, before they had computers, a lot of people would manually write out all of the transactions that came through their business in an actual book. And so a bookkeeper was known as someone who would write the transactions in an actual book to make sure that everything was accounted for. Now that we have computers and softwares and technologies, all of this is done electronically. However, you still need someone who is mapping out exactly how much you spent on office supplies, how much you spent on payroll, because you as the leader, you are busy running your business and there are so many other things that you have to worry about. And bookkeeping really requires that you sit down and be strategic and detailed in order to keep everything seamless and organized. So a very important function of your business as a leader that you need to keep up with organizing your finances throughout the year to make sure that your tax filing is the most seamless and easy as possible. Next thing that you need to do to make your tax filing process as easy as possible, you need to make sure that you have sent out your 1099s and your W-2 forms to all of your team members. You have to understand, not only are you going to be filing taxes through the tax deadline, but your team members are also responsible for filing their taxes. And so you don't want to get to April 15th or March or any of those dates and you look around and not only are you worried about getting not only are you worried about getting your taxes filed, but now you have your team members who are asking for W-2 forms and 1099s and all of the things. It can just be a huge mess. And so it's always best to just give everyone what they need as quickly as possible, as early as possible, so that everything is good to go there. There is actually a deadline every year of January 31st where you as an employer, you have to give all of your team members their 1099s and their W-2s so that everything is seamless and there's ample time for people to file their taxes and move on with their life. And then the third thing that you need to do in order to make sure that you are filing your taxes as seamlessly as possible is to partner with a CPA who is very well endowed with your particular industry. Not every CPA may have an understanding of your particular business and how you run your business in your particular industry. And so as much in advance as possible, you want to make sure that you are partnering with a CPA who understands your business, understands exactly how the numbers are working, how the money has come in, how the money has gone out, which categories mean different things, because you don't want to get into a place where you have a CPA that you've just chosen randomly, and as they're filing, they may have questions that they might not understand. Many CPAs charge by the hour, and so you don't want to be in a position where your CPA is confused and they have to take more time to dig into your numbers and dig into your books to try to figure out what's going on. You want someone who already is on it and understands exactly what's going on so that they can move on to the next phase, okay? I pray that this video was helpful for you and gave you some insights as to how you can file your taxes the simple and easy way. If you want to learn more about Grace Financial and how we can help you during tax season so that you can get back to the work that you love with Jesus at the center, you can head over to gracefinancialco.com. Again, that website is gracefinancialco.com, and I hope to talk to you real soon. Bye.